Alright, so now I'm at about 100 VAC and about 12 and a half amps in, so I'm over a kilowatt now. And I'm running, that's the bridge, I'm running at 74 kilohertz. And I've actually got copper melted down in there now. Put another chunk in there. So yeah, it took a little while. I had to run it over a kilowatt. But yeah, when I looked in, yeah, so you can kind of see it running around in there, right? So that's that copper that I put down in there. So here goes a couple more pieces I had for strapping the pipe. Toss that in there. Oh, it's splashing out. Yeah, it's too bright. I can't really, it's not letting me drop the brightness really to zoom in. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there. It's a pretty thick little copper bus bar. So I'm just gonna put it in there, to see if I could still see it after I put it in there. Okay, yeah, so I can see that, but I could see it instantly like changing. Oh yeah, it's melting down. That did not take long. I can actually capture it now. I'm not sure why it's letting me capture it now. So yeah, wow. The copper seemed, I don't know, maybe it's just a higher power, but that copper melted down real quick. So again, yeah, I'm at 74 kilohertz, about 1.2 kilowatts. So screw it, I'm just gonna throw this other piece in that I had. So that'll be the real test. See how long it'll take to melt something down like that at 1200 watts. So I'll say while it seems to do it, realistically, you still want to run higher power for copper. I'm not going to be able to run this a whole lot longer because it's getting too hot. It's heating up the stuff around here. You see, I had to shield my freaking oscilloscope. But the way that looks, it looks real easy to pour out into something, right? So it'll be interesting to see how that works. I can actually see some interesting colors developing in there now towards the bottom. Same thing keeps coming on. Yeah, there was a slight bit of ringing in the bridge output waveform that actually started to go away the higher up in voltage I went. So a little bit of phase shift going on is helping me out. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to sink down in. It's actually rotating around. You see that? It started to rotate a little bit. That's weird. So yeah, anyway, it's getting too hot, but that was a good test. You can see that actually heated that crucible up a lot more, which is pretty much what was necessary. And once again, I hope that little piece of copper will come out. But once it finally cools down, I'll go ahead and pop it out, see what it looks like. But it looks like that was so runny, I don't really need to stir it around or anything. But yeah, let's see. Ran that for a while. Yep, heat sink is still not cold, not warm at all. The coupling transformer, again, I really can't tell. I should probably shield that also with some ceramic wool. I really can't tell if that's just heat coming off of here, because if I just hold my hand here, it's just getting almost too hot to hold there. Likewise, the little warmth I feel like on the snubber And this DC blocking, ooh. That's probably just coming off there. Of course, this capacitor seems to be doing all right, but that's kind of bleeding off this little open section that kind of popped off from the ceramic wool. But yeah, pretty nifty. I didn't think I'd be able to do copper at under, like 1500 watts. All right, so here's what that looks like after taking it out, just cooling it in water. But yeah, it's got that interesting dimple right there. I guess I should have added a little bit more. I couldn't really see what the hell was going on in there. But it almost would have been a nearly perfect little kind of pebble if it weren't for that. But yeah, that's a that's a nice little chunk right there. But yeah. Then hit it with a file for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's not pretty, but you can see the shiny copper coming through. But yeah, I feel like I could Crocodile Dundee a purse thief with this at 50 yards. So I mean, I'll probably remelt this down. Well, I should probably look up maybe like some information on how to actually go about it, but I'll probably remelt this down, start adding a whole bunch more, see if I can get a big old block of copper, and basically try to figure out what the minimal reasonable amount of power I can do that at, right? See if I can do it from 120 without too much effort. That'd be pretty cool.